wrestling bits. Subscribe now.
Thank you so much, Drew. It is a pleasure to be talking to Big Mac. I like that. Thank you so much. I just want to know, with the WWE now moving to Peacock starting this weekend with Fastlane, I can only imagine making such a monumental move in the middle of its busiest season. So what is the mood backstage between the people backstage and the producers and the wrestlers? How is that move backstage right now?
Everybody's excited. It's such a cool time. I'm so happy we're doing the move right now on the build to WrestleMania, so close to WrestleMania, and the most exciting part of our season. This whole deal is so unbelievably exciting. You've got our incredible WWE fan base, moving over to Peacock. Peacock, with their huge audience, already going to get to, mesh those brands together, and also at the same time, the value for money is absolutely unbelievable. With $4.99, you're getting shows like Save the Bell, Parks and Rec, The Office, movies like Harry Potter, and an unbelievable selection. And then you've got WWE on top of that. $4.99. You've been mental not to do it. And it's so cool that we're in the WrestleMania season. So for the fans out there that know, they know. For the fans that don't know, they're going to get to check out Fastlane this Sunday, the 21st. Everyone's bringing their A game. Everyone's firing all cylinders. They check out this show. They're going to get hooked. They follow right through to WrestleMania. You watch WrestleMania one time. If you're not checked it out yet, everybody on Peacock out there, you watch WrestleMania. We get fans back in the building going absolutely crazy in Raymond James Stadium. You're going to be hooked for bloody life.
I think nobody is going to appreciate having fans back in the building more than you, because this time last year, you're the hottest guy in the company. You won what I thought was the greatest Royal Rumble in history. And then it all kind of got taken away from you in that you had an empty arena coronation. So now here we are 1 year later. You're on the same type of trajectory, but you could argue that Lashley's now the hottest guy in the company. I know you're confident in winning this match and everything, Drew, but is there in the back of your mind like a here we go again feeling, like here we are, I'm so close to this moment that I'm going to hopefully get the coronation, but it might get taken away from me?
Yeah, my whole goal since I won the title last year was, represent the company, lead by example, keep everyone entertained during such difficult times, bring them original content, but hold on to that title till the following WrestleMania, until we get fans back. And decided a 3-week blip when I lost the title to Randy Orton. And I learned during that time, it's not about making it to the top of the mountain, it's about staying on top of the mountain. And after I lost the title, regained it from Randy Orton, I said, no matter what, I'm going to hold this title to Mania. Thought I was going to do it till after Elimination Chamber. Lashley attacked me, gifted it to Miz. Lashley took the title off Miz. And I thought, crap, after all this hard work, after all these main events, all these crazy matches I've done, am I going to be able to get my moment at WrestleMania with the fans? So since then, I've been, working my butt off and making, some noise. But at the same time, Lashley stepped up big time. He's been making some big noise, and he stepped into that role unbelievably. So I am so excited about this match for a number of reasons. People are talking. That's what I care about most. A few of the matches I've been involved in, like I was kind of trying to pull people up. Randy Orton obviously had to step up to him, but a few times I was trying to pull people up. Right now, I've cemented my name this past year. Lashley stepped up so much this year. We're both here and here. People are talking about the match, and that's the most important thing. Whatever side you're on, that's cool. As long as you're invested. This is two people that have worked their butts off for almost 20 years apiece to get to the top of the card, who were destined for greatness in our early years, left the company, worked so hard to get back to the company. I got to the top, obviously won the Rumble, beat Brock Lesnar at main event of WrestleMania. Lashley screwed me out of the title. Whatever gets the job done, he's got the title right now. He has technically earned it, even though he got it kind of crappily, which justifies me getting my rematch at WrestleMania. But yeah, you've got two guys going in there. Like when I say we're the hardest workers in the room, you throw a Sheamus in there too. Like this is 24/7 to us. All we do is think and breathe this business. We're in the gym every single day, try to better ourselves, watching tapes. In the ring, we bring physicality like you've never seen before. Like people on checking out Peacock for the first time, you check out a Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley match, you're not going to see through anything. This is a different level of physicality. And at WrestleMania, with a title on the line, we're going to bring it like we've never brought it before. People are going to be talking about this match for a long time. McIntyre is looking for his moment with fans.
I'm sure you are. Now, this next question is kind of twofold. WrestleMania is going to be 2 nights for the second year in a row. What are your feelings about a 2-night WrestleMania? And do you have a preference as to which night you would rather go on?
At first last year, I wasn't too sure about it. But that once we, and again, the times we're in, we had 2 nights. That was 2 days for people to have an escape over the weekend. I thought it was perfect for last year. But as I, watched it back, and I thought, wait a minute, like WrestleMania is amazing. Sometimes it's a bit much. It's huge. It's a spectacle. It's unbelievable. There's no show like it on earth. Sometimes it goes about 7 hours, and even the hardest, like most passionate, loyal fan in the world, it gets a bit hoarse after maybe 4 or 5 hours. So if you're able to give everyone a whole weekend of WrestleMania, especially in the future when we start traveling and they're just going to have an amazing weekend plan, and you get one night of a few hours of amazing action, and then perhaps you want to do the second night, a few hours of amazing action, you get that energy from beginning to end. I think the 2 days, really is a cool thing, and I hope we stick with it going into the future. And if I had to pick where I wanted to be, I would obviously pick the last match of the second night, just like last year, because you can be the main event of night one, but the main event of night two is the final match. That's what people talk about. You're looking to send people home with a smile on their face, or the people watching at home end the night with a big smile on their face. I got the chance to do that last year, and I hope I get a chance to do it this year. Or perhaps Lashley's got crazy momentum. Maybe they'll be frowning after I have my moment. Nonetheless, as long as they're invested, that's what it's all about.
So you actually got people talking with the line you had last night. You said, if you make a guarantee and don't deliver, fans get upset, sparks fly. That wasn't directed at anybody in particular, was it, Drew?
Yeah, I saw people saying that last night and tagging me on it. Now, my big thing was I saw MVP. Literally, I made a joke about not showering and whatever and watching the show, and I was watching the show, and everyone seems to think, writers are going to put all this together. They don't. Like, Drew McIntyre's out there. I've got an idea what I'm going to say, and I kind of say how I feel. And I saw him saying the guarantee thing, and I thought to myself, everyone always says guarantee, and when you say guarantee, you really got to back up that. You've got to deliver on your guarantees. And what can I say out there that I can guarantee? As Sheamus and I are literally going to beat the absolute hell out of each other. It's going to hurt. I might as well just tell the truth. And I went out there, I said that, and I said sparks fly, come out my mouth. I didn't think twice about it. I just rolled right through it. I said my whole interview and watched the match from ringside, which was an awesome match. And then I came back, and somebody came up to me and said, I saw what you did there. What did I do? And then they laid it out to me. I went, oh, yeah, that could be taken that way. My big thing was just saying don't guarantee something you can't deliver. But yeah, maybe subconsciously I made a joke.
Sure. Okay, so this wasn't a veiled reference or a veiled shot at all. It's just some words that came out of your mouth that just happened to reference that?
No, I don't like that shot back and forth stuff. I don't see the point. It's not good for business. But if people want to take that and run with it and make some headlines out of it, go ahead.
Yeah. Now, final question. Knee slapping has become a little bit of a controversy in wrestling. I know you used a Claymore kick. I noticed last night you used a knee slap for one of them and not the other. What are your thoughts on knee slapping in general? Do you think it has a place in this business?
If you're good at it and people don't see it obvious. I mean, there's people that are going to watch it in slow motion and post it on the internet. But for the general fans, if you're good enough that you can do it like a Shawn Michaels, and you're not going to catch it. But some it's becoming so. Oops. Hello. Yep. Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah, we're wrapping up.
But yeah, it's become so blatant at times. I think you've got to pick and choose your moments. But when it comes to the Claymore, let me explain how the Claymore works. So people have said to me, about slapping your leg. That's not the case in the Claymore. If you put it in slow motion, I want everyone to slow motion the Claymore. When I raise my leg and kick forward, you've got a 6'6", 270-pound man jumping and kicking you. I've got a very strong shoulder. So when I'm throwing that kick and I also put some shoulder behind it, I'm just adding force. So you see, it's not really a leg slap for me. It's just extra force.
Okay. Good to know that. I'll practice that. It's good to know. When I'm doing my Claymore, I'll use extra force too.